Hello everyone, welcome back to JCfinger. This is a live build for the Victorian house I built just over a couple of months ago, I think, or is it a month ago? It's hard to keep track, but not so long ago. It had a very unique chimney and unique exterior as well. So I'm just going ahead to quickly put this down for you. And there is the Persian house live build that's due to come up as well. So for those of you who haven't already gone ahead and done this in your towns, maybe because it's difficult for you to just copy from a live tour, then don't worry, the live build for the Persian house will soon be out. I think sometime this week anyway, but just don't hold me to that. I try as much as possible not to make promises on the channel because life comes into play. I might get engaged in something or some sort of busy events during the course of my week, and then I won't be able to keep to what I had said, and that might not go down well with some of the viewers. So I try not to promise, but the build is coming up soon after this Victorian live build. Now what you see me do here is try to create a balcony that can further extend past the yellow boundary that you saw earlier. So I've elevated a useless sort of room, and now I have a clear yellow boundary where I can put a balcony on, but I have to keep on decreasing the size of that room to make sure that the additional balcony does not attach to that build structure. Otherwise it won't let you get rid of this build when you want to, and I need to because I want a pool underneath this balcony. Now I'm just going to delete this room right there, and now I can completely cover up with a new balcony, and there we are. Now you just make a choice of your own option for balcony paving, and you know, I do think that we need more balcony pavings in the game, especially those lovely ones from the French chateau, and we have the Scandinavian one from the DIY mansion template. There is also a unique balcony paving with the wedding venue template as well. They're quite lovely, and I don't know what the process is down at the Sims FreePlay offices to have these released, but it'd be really nice if they could introduce that into the game as, you know, something to be won, or just put into the game as Christmas prizes or something. I don't know. But one thing that has been added to the game that's really annoying is the recommendation thumbs up button. I don't know if you've seen that in the build mode section of the menu. It has caused the game to lag, and a lot of players have complained about this button. It's a sort of live button, it keeps flashing, and it's caused the game to lag terribly. Now I suppose it's useful for new players who perhaps building for the first time and they're new to the game, and they would find it useful to have recommendations of what goes with what, and you know, what to add to a certain collection of items that you've put down, you know, pieces of furniture, because that's what it does. When you put down, say, a Scandinavian chair, it would recommend a Scandinavian bed. That's what it does. So it kind of lets you know what else comes with the pack that you've just put down, or what comes with an item that you've just put down, I meant to say. So for the new user, perhaps that would be fantastic, but for people like us who've been building since the game started, you know, for 5 odd years or so, it doesn't make a difference. The recommendation has just come in and slowed the game down. So I guess they have to come up with ways to make new players understand how the game works and understand how to go about putting items together in a house, while the rest of us old fogies who've been in the game a little while would be loyal enough to stick it out and just carry on simply because we love the game. So anyways, this is the unique chimney for this Victorian house. I did mention that it's one of the unique features of Victorian houses that they have these ginormous chimneys, and so that in itself made me put massive fireplaces right beneath it. So there were 4 fireplaces in this build, and I'd used this this particular fireplace is actually called the cozy fireplace, and it was in the game for real cash, so it was part of a package. So it wasn't something that you could just get out of the game because you got to a certain level. No, you have to purchase that with real cash. But they were huge and ginormous, and I thought this would be great to put in this Victorian house, in keeping with a massive chimney at the top. So it's lovely. And if you had watched my video on my new furniture store in my town, you'd remember that I got Barbie to interact with that fireplace, and it's amazing. It's got, you can turn it off, obviously, and then you can gaze into the fire, you can cuddle up to the fire, you can, I think there's something else. There are 3 other actions that you can also sit by the fire, and it's lovely because that's quite nice. So it's not just a fireplace that's just plunked there and you switch it on, but to have Sims sit down there and have different actions by the fire. It's really lovely. So I think I can see why it was a unique item that was put in the game for real cash. And speaking of real cash, I've been in the game for about 5 years, and as a VIP 10, obviously I have spent real money. However, it's been over a period of time and in very small bits and bobs, like £2.99, £1.99, £3.99, and so on and so forth. And this has been made possible for me over the years because of a local store that I shop at, and I have a loyalty card with them. So after you've shopped for a period of time, you get a lot of points, and then you get £5 in vouchers. Now when I hit £20 in vouchers, I just put them back into the store because you can only trade them in store, and then I pick up iTunes cards and then redeem them on my phone. And then of course I've got enough on there. Every now and again I might bring out £3.99 or £2.99 on a special package of my choice in the game. So just be wise and smart about how you spend money in the game. Make sure it doesn't cause you any financial problems, as you would do in any other financial engagement that you get into. So for one person, they might want to spend 20 odd pounds on an evening out, have some pizza and wine and dine out, while someone else might want to spend £2.99 on a fireplace in a game. That will be me. Anyway, just be careful with what you do with your money and don't get into any financial trouble. Now, this is the complete Victorian house. The walls are bare and the flooring is bare because I know that you can go ahead and get creative, and by all means put pictures of your finished house on the Facebook page for Joy's Creative Finger. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!